Hello, Falcons. I'm Mr. STEM. I am here joined by Caroline and Caitlin, two of our incredible upper school students. They're here to talk about something very important, our upcoming Pediatric Cancer Awareness Charity Game Series. We've got 3 games coming up. We've got a volleyball match, girls soccer, boys soccer games, and these games are about so much more than just competition. Caroline, Caitlin, I understand the two of you have some pediatric cancer in your history. Would either of you like to share some of your story?
Yes, so I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer in December of 2023. Shortly after, later in the month of December, I had surgery to remove my thyroid. And since then, we just keep track of my blood work and I get ultrasounds to make sure everything is in check. But I've been healthy and recovered since.
That is great news. Caroline, what's your story?
In fourth grade, I was diagnosed with acute leukemia in October 2019. Um, since then, I've been recovered, remission of nearly 5 years in January. So,
Okay. That's incredible. Your story, girls, this battling cancer at a young age takes so much courage. Battling cancer at any age takes courage. But for the two of you, I'm sure your story will inspire others in our community as we get to know more about it. Um, you've shared that your journey, though, was very impactful to you. I'm sure it affected your home life as a lower school student in, I believe, fourth grade. Whereas Caitlin, you were a freshman, correct?
Yes.
You know, how did that impact your family, your day-to-day life at home? What was that like for your family? It's more than just you when it comes to battling cancer.
So, as we both can probably say, when we were diagnosed, a lot of doctor's appointments were made, and it was almost a doctor's appointment every day. So, my parents sacrificed a lot of their time and their hobbies, and mostly their direction was pointed on me and their focus. And I'm just very thankful for how my family supported me.
Caroline, how about you?
yeah, so my mom had to quit her job at the time. She was working with my dad. She was a primary parent who was in the hospital with me. I was 2 weeks in and then 2 weeks out for about a year and a half. And my family was just very worried about me, but they knew I would get through it. So.
It's incredible. I know your families and they're incredible people. So I'm proud of you guys for persevering through that, and I'm sure your families have gotten closer because of it, right? Now, Gerstell's a special place. We talk about it, our community, we're a small school, we're tight knit. How did our community affect your experience, whether it's teachers, your peers, your classmates, your teammates, your coaches? How did Gerstell play a part in your journey?
So, Gerstell was always very supportive of me, and I always said that through what I went through, I wouldn't have gotten the same treatment from at a school. And Gerstell was just very special, and other schools would not have been able to provide the everything that Gerstell gave me. I was always able to lean on my teammates, my coaches, the staff, the faculty. Everyone was just very supportive and open to having a conversation with me if I was upset or I didn't feel right one day, and it was just very supportive environment.
Caroline, you were, again, fourth grade, a little bit younger. Caitlin was in the upper school. What did that dynamic look like for you?
It was like a lot of trying to see if I was okay, people wanting to know like what I was going through, but also understanding that I was in fourth grade at the time. I wasn't really sure what was going on. Actually, when I was diagnosed, I didn't even know what cancer was. So that was a big thing for me to wrap around. But the community here at Gerstell, they really allowed me to get my feelings out if I needed to. They were very understanding that classwork wouldn't always be completed with the life that I had going out at home. And the teachers were just very understanding.
That's incredible. Shout out to our teachers and the caring staff and faculty that we have here. Was there one teacher that you guys would like to give a shout out to? Somebody that you kind of bonded with a little bit through this, or was just extra supportive to you?
I mean, all the teachers were very supportive of me, but Miss Persher, Mr. Abbott, I really leaned on them. There were days that I just felt like I couldn't keep going in a class and I needed a break. So I could go sit with them, just talk to them about what was going on. But overall, every teacher would ask me daily, like, how are you doing? Just to make sure I was okay and just being there to support me.
It's neither for me. She was one of my primary teachers in fourth grade. She was always there whenever I needed a shoulder to cry on or just a hug, and she would always be right there with a smile on her face whenever I needed one. So.
That's so awesome. You know, we do say that's what this is about. Leadership is courage, and it's supporting one another. It's treating others as we want to be treated, you know, as you guys persevere through all of this. You guys are so courageous. You're such an inspiration. I mean that for me personally, and I'm sure for the rest of our community. Now, now that we understand some of your story, let's talk about how this charity game series came about. It's a series. It's not just one game. Caitlin, I understand you've kind of helped with some of the coordinating and planning of it. Do you want to kind of take point on this and kind of explain to us what we're doing?
Yeah, so when I was diagnosed with cancer, it was during basketball season, and I really relied on my team. It was something that made me smile when I really didn't have much of a reason to be happy. So knowing that September is Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month, we thought that we would have charity games for volleyball and both soccer teams. So there will be QR codes where you can donate any funds, and it's all going to the Ronald McDonald House to support families in need and who are going through illnesses. Both of the games will also have just baskets where you can donate cash or anything, and all of these funds are very important, going to a really good cause.
And what dates were the games again?
The volleyball games, JV and Varsity, are on September 26th. The girls' soccer is September 29th, and the boys' soccer is September 30th.
So that's a Friday, Monday, Tuesday, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Anything else,
Um,
Caroline?
Come out and support our Falcons by wearing gold and just supporting us by either, the pride or just donating to those in need.
All right. We will see you guys there. Looking forward to a great event and raising some money for a great cause. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.